After 12th class, your dream
Mhm,
was to study
mhm,
medicine and become a doctor.
mhm.
Can you take us
Yeah.
back to that moment? What was the plan and how do you imagine your life?
2021, the results came. After
Mhm.
that, I feel very low. Even though I prepared a lot, prepared well, but I didn't do like I actually really stressed. In some cases, I feel even I thought of suicidal thoughts. Definitely, I will feel.
Then after NEET, you
Mhm.
applied for different jobs, like a different roles you have applied, like applying for big basket packing, okay? And you got rejected from there as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, that how did that affect your self-confidence? Does the IIT Madras provides internship support?
Uh,
You were using some kind of broken government laptop, a power cut happened, and you was like a sitting on a staircase to finish your test. Okay, can you share that moment for us? Okay, let's
mm.
talk about end-term exam. That what tips would you give to student avoid last
So
minute stress? You have made a lot of friends during this program. Then what did the placement data look like of IIT Madras program? Hi Sanjay, how are you?
I'm great. Like, how is your life going on?
I am also good. Can you tell us who you are and what you are doing today? Like sort of
Uh,
introduction kind of thing.
okay. Hi, I'm Sanjay. Basically, my background is I'm from Chennai, and till 12th standard, I took a biomax in school in my school days, like biology, chemistry, physics, maths. That's what I studied.
Okay.
And right now, I'm working as a data scientist in Syngenta, a full-time employee. Not an intern like that. I'm doing full-time work in Syngenta.
Mhm.
And apart from that, uh, I'm a BS degree student.
Uh,
BS degree data science student. I'm currently doing my BSc level. This is my first time in BSc level. Last time only I completed my diploma.
mhm.
And I have already a graduate on health science degree from University of the People. It's also an online degree. And
Mhm.
apart from that, through that, using the degree, I'm pursuing master's degree in financial engineering at World Point. Yeah, that's all about my educational background and my professional background right now.
Okay, and just to start from your early life, like you have mentioned your LinkedIn, like after 12th class, your dream
Mhm,
was to study
mhm,
medicine and become a doctor.
mhm.
Can you take us
Yeah.
back to that moment? What was the plan and how do you imagine your life?
After completing 12th, what's my plan is, okay, I will take a first attempt of NEET, and if it is good, maybe I will pursue MBBS, or what I think is like, okay, I will join in a college like that. I planned actually at the earlier days, before public exams, actually, especially.
Mhm.
COVID, after my exams, okay, especially the chemistry exam, that is the last public exam of me. After that, the next day itself, they put lockdown,
Mhm.
and like NEET exams are postponed with it's postponed multiple times. At the time, 2020, if you are doing the exam, they know like the exam is still conducted around October or November, I guess, so, a long
Mhm.
time, around 5 years back. And college admissions are already opened. Like, while at that time now, from March to November, I actually studied a lot on I started a good preparation on NEET.
Mhm.
So I will make a try. Like, I will make a focus on it, and I will instead of applying colleges, I applied, but I didn't pay any fees for the colleges. I think, okay, I can crack NEET. Maybe I will get some reservations. Like, there is a reservation in Tamil Nadu. If you studied in government school, now you can get into medical college. But I studied in government aided school.
Mhm.
What's the difference? Will be in government school, there is no fees you need to pay. In government aided school, they will collect a little amount of money. Like in my school now, my annual fees, like the whole year fees, will be for biomax group around the 1,500, I guess. And for my 10th standard, it's 900 for the whole year, like that. Maybe it's more of government school like that, my school.
Mhm.
So I hope I will get a seat through this quota like that at that time. But government of Tamil Nadu, what they said is we didn't give seats to government aided schools like that at that time. Get this quota like that. I think in my first attempt, sir. So I take a
Mhm.
big risk and I didn't apply college. And finally, they said no seats for government aided students. And like uh, like some of the students who in government also, they actually uh, they conducted some. NEET exams, NEET coachings they conducted at the time, which me some of the government students are studying now. They are like they which around more than 150, not 150, more than 180, more than 200. Those are all people get
Mm-hmm.
into MBBS. They are my friends like that. But even though I scored more than most of my government school friends, I scored more, and but I didn't get it. That's the disappointment I got. After that, for second attempt, I wholly I didn't depend on this seats. Actually, what happened? I can't able to join in college, so I was thinking, okay, I will. Do second attempt and I prepared well for second attempt. At the end of the time, I got really stressed actually due to my personal problems. Those things I stressed myself like either I will get a seat or not. I wasted the years like that, and even especially on the day at the exam now.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even get a bus to go to the exam. Before just the exam closes the door, like that I reached the exam for a second attempt. So it doesn't go well. After that, second attempt results came on November 1, 2020. When I was 2021, November 1, 2021, the results came. After
Mm-hmm.
that, I feel very low. Even though I prepared a lot, prepared well, but I didn't do. I actually really stressed. In some cases, I feel even I thought of suicidal thoughts. Definitely, I will share this.
When your friends were in college and you were still preparing, did you feel like you left out, and how did you keep going?
Uh, Actually, that's a good question. Like they are they are busy with their college days and college friends. My school friends are same.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and even I didn't have a mobile like that. At the time, especially from March 2020 to November 2021, my contact is very low. Even I didn't have a good mobile, and I'm not even in WhatsApp. No social media I didn't use. Every day I wake up, study, solve papers, sleep. Like that, the routine is good. Uh, like that, it's a kind of a. I didn't like that life first. I as I mentioned in the post, it's way hard when comparing to things. Even I didn't have a separate room in my home. My sister has I studied in hall or in hall. Yeah, I studied in the hall only.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. If, uh, Even they didn't consider me. Even if I try to contact me, they didn't even respond to me. No one is ready to they are busy. Even if they call now, they share their stories. No one ready to hear my story, hear my saying like that. Even if I try to explain to my parents, I can't able to convey to my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling this much stress. I don't know whether I can do it or not. Like that. That's a that's the problem become, and they really stressed on that. And after the second attempt, my parents, especially my father, scolded me a lot. I wasted my life like that. And uh, like uh, the next month I need to next week. And also another thing is why I didn't join an offline colleges. I can't able to pay fees first. That's why I didn't join any offline college. In this IIT and TS course, I got scholarship. Mostly got to I'm pursuing this.
Okay.
Actually, the background is not good. That's why.
Okay, just you
Uh,
said that
like,
your financial background is not good, like you are from humble background.
mm,
Then after NEET, you
mm,
applied for different jobs, like a different roles you have applied, like applying for big basket packing, okay, and you got rejected from there as
yeah.
well. Yeah, that how did that affect your self confidence?
How to say, that's my first interview. Me
Mm-hmm.
and another friend, he's also doing NEET actually. We both done the second attempt. Our two scores are not good. And what we think, we both will do job and we will search for third attempt like that we planned. So, we actually go for that interview.
Mm-hmm.
And even it's a very easy work. They give the bill, just need to align the products there, and you need to send in the buckets or something you need to do like that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what in meeting I'm can able to do even my house is near feeling, but they didn't even select me. that actually really, yeah, was experience. Like I was feel very low. Already I failed in English. Already my parents are saying like you are waste of time. You are a waste. Wasting time. Your life is doomed like that. And after attending this first interview, it's very worst. I cried a lot on that day. Even I'm not a even a worthy for a picking up job like that. I felt very first at that day. But I didn't let my it's like I have like my ego, like especially my ego at that time. I feel like okay, they said like this. Definitely, I need to get a job. More than this, I applied multiple places like in Apollo Pharmaceuticals. In Apollo Pharmaceuticals also I selected, but they asked for my original documents of 10th and plus. I didn't, so I didn't join this. And some other places also I applied. Those are all especially sales. Other four interviews are sales. And
Mm-hmm.
finally, like yes, in the SV cards itself, I attended two interviews. One is on a banking sales, banca channel. They will say banca channel means what you can do is they will assign a branch to you. You need to go there, and if the customers came, you need to convince them for the credit card. That is banca channel.
Mm-hmm.
And also for savings account, they will open the credit card. And for banca channel also, I didn't select. But for open market, I attended an interview. Like I didn't even like. My friend actually suggested me an app called App Now, APNE. I think you know about that app. At
Mm-hmm.
that app on 2021, December, I applied for the job. Um, and they asked me, even I went to the interview. I'm waiting for the below office. The HR called me and said they are not hiring people uh, who is less than 20 age. I'm 18 only. And I said, I'm actually here below the office. Like that, they said, "It's okay, make a try like that." And there, there is a higher manager will be there. Like a hierarchy is like how the hierarchy in SV for sales is be like, yes, like you say, sales executives,
Mm-hmm.
team leader.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they will say it's RM, like a relationship manager. RM is a relationship manager.
Okay.
Above like these three roles now, these three roles are like contract based roles. And after that, area sales manager and the regional sales manager will be there. The regional sales manager, Firas, who took interview on me, he, like around the 15 or the 20 people came at the time. Even at that's the COVID time now, so hirings are not like that much good. Uh, I don't know why he selected me, but he selected me. And my first salary at he selected me the for that work. Uh, that's giving me a good, great confidence in my life. How to like how to say even I felt very low like after NEET one, NEET two, so interviews. I'm actually failing a lot like that. But finally, okay. Like even though some of the interviews like Apollo, Pharmaceuticals, they are asking for originals that I didn't feel good too, so I didn't go there. Here they didn't ask for any originals. If it was just fine, okay. Then I plan to join there, and I joined in December 12th, 2021. I joined there as a sales executive.
Okay, I think Joe also did job in SBI cards, like as a sales job.
Yeah, that's the job I joined, the first job. Mhm.
Okay, Joe, meanwhile you are like appearing for a lot of interviews and you were getting rejected as well. But you have like mentioned in
Mhm.
your LinkedIn post that you used to study during lunch breaks and take unpaid leave before exam. Can you describe a typical day
Yes,
in
yes.
that period?
Yeah, I will explain this. Like here, we need to explain and we need to go a little bit back, sir. In November 2021, also, even I failed in NEET, like my result is not good. But after 15 or 16, I guess, I got a scholarship in the University of the People to pursue bachelor's in health science. And also, I cleared that in they have a exams called English composition. First paper you need to clear. I cleared with B grade, and also I explained in my financial situation that I can't able to pay like this. And they provide scholarship, and I joined there. Uh, like these subjects are at the earliest stage, health science subjects are very easy, like psychology, English, social should be there.
Mhm.
Along with this, so I didn't feel pressurized at the time on health science. Only my focus is on me. What I will do is first I will say how the work will be in sales. Like a lot of people think like the work sales will be easy and they will do like this. But no, definitely sales is not easy. That I will say. Mm, like if you are like I need to be there, I need to be reported at the specific locations. I worked in open market. In open market now. there are two channels will be there in open markets itself. One is co-brand sales. Co-brand sales, uh, actually, sorry, in co-brand sales, two spots will be there. One is working in malls. One is working in petrol bunks.
Mm-hmm.
Like petrol bunks, they will say they have a code for petrol bunk, BPCL, BPCL, and for malls now they have multiple codes, but they generally say as one mall, like they just mention the mall name. I worked in Express Avenue Mall in Chennai, and also like in future, like I worked there for 1.5 years now, and also I worked on BPCL. Maybe I will explain the BPCL later. It's also like okay, we'll explain the such a mall itself. In mall now, first you need to report at least 11 a.m. Before 11 a.m. you need to be there, and for every day you need to make at least one application. That's the target. If you made one application, like a proper application, at the time, problem is in SB, like in credits itself. Like COVID came, a lot of people didn't pay loans like that. So their civils are very low. So their civil score is very low. So if I approach if I approach people, they ask for credit card, and they will say no. Even if they said okay and I applied to them, a lot of applications will be rejected there, and taking one application will be more struggle at the time. Like even the top performance they will do uh 20 23 parts per month, I guess, at that time. And they here in sales, they didn't consider how many hours you work, how many hours you put, like that. They don't consider what is your output, like how much sales is done. That's the only goal they driven on. So, like, what I will do is like, definitely it will take for me to work on sales like around the 12 hours, like that. It will take at the initial period. So, what I think is like, it won't work if I stay here for 12 hours. That won't work. What I will do is like, I will bring some books there itself. And in the mean, like in the break that I'm taking, like a lunch break or interval break that I'm taking, after like around interval, if I take interval break now, I will take around 15 or 20 minutes. I will take a coffee and will start to study in the 20 minutes. In the lunch break, it will be around the 45 minutes. Like if it is weekends, it will be around 30 minutes only. If it is weekdays, it will just around 45 hours, 1 hour maybe. Uh, like if it is work is done, that's good. The day is good. I will close the day and I will go home study. But most of the times it won't happen. That's why I bring the books there and study, prepare there itself.
That was really inspiring. Okay, I was going through your LinkedIn profile. You have mentioned one name, like Raj Anna.
Mm.
Okay, then can you tell me that how did you met him?
Actually, first I need to clarify it. Actually, his name is Raj. Anna means bigger brother in
Yeah,
Tamil.
I know. That
I will call him as, I will,
okay,
yeah.
okay, got it. Then what?
Actually, like,
Okay, then how did you meet him,
uh,
and what role did he play in your journey?
yeah, actually, I will like, it's like he's one of the greatest person I met in my life itself. Uh, he's also very ambitious. Maybe he's also uh, get his dreams as soon as possible. Like in SB Courts, while I joined now, my age is
Mm-hmm,
18, and the colleagues at the initial they worked with me. They are not good at they didn't treat me good first. Uh, they didn't treat me that makes my confidence I didn't say feel good at the time. Even my manager scolds me a lot at the initial time, like why I'm not speaking to the customers, those things. Yeah, I'm actually an introvert like that, some kind of
mm-hmm,
feels well. At the work only, I started to speak more and I improved my communications. Even my English now, it's not good that time. After the work, I speak with multiple clients, multiple customers, approach with them. Yeah, especially I worked in this mall now. Mall, a lot of customers will speak in English, so I speak with them. Even though my English is broken, I will speak with them again, and I improve my communication skills there.
mm-hmm.
Like my first, sorry, very less. The colleagues initially they didn't treat me well. At that time, my performance is not good. So my manager, what he said is like, he actually moved me to another store. Like I worked in Max, and I will promote the Max part initially. And my manager moved me from Max to Lifestyle, where I met Raj and Anthony. He will be there. Anthony is very funny. Like he tells a lot of jokes like if I'm sad now, he tells a lot of jokes like that, and he always makes me smile. And rather now he actually trusts me a lot. Sometimes if I study now, he will ask and he will say like, bro, definitely you can do it. Bro. You can do. He always say like that, and he asks me like, like whatever the technology happens, he will ask me how to handle those things. He's very kind. Like he actually trusts me a lot. Like how to say example is like the laptop I'm using right now.
Mm-hmm.
He this laptop as a loan in his name and buy me this laptop. Even though I paid the EMI, he
Mm-hmm.
trusts me, like I will pay this EMI without any fail like that. Like for strangers, most of the people they didn't do. Even though colleagues, even though sometimes relatives we asked, no, they didn't do definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But he did. He like while working in Kotak, at the time I said like in the BS degree, I need laptop. My laptop is broken actually. Even if you see my profile, I will put my broken laptop. Like most of the assignments for health science, I did with that health science I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
with that laptop.
Mm-hmm.
For data science, I use this new laptop. It's a laptop, and me and him go to Chroma. He took what they say. They will do na EMI things.
Mm-hmm.
Consumer loan. He took a consumer loan on his name and buy me a laptop.
Okay.
And I paid the EMI monthly, but even actually a lot of around 3 or 4 years, I'm actually asking my parents for good, like not 3 years, 2 years like that. And they didn't even allow me to buy laptops myself like that also.
Okay, then he
Yeah.
helped you a lot. Suppose
Mm.
Raj is listening right now. What would you want to say to him? Any message for him?
Actually, I always say thanks to him. Like he always say positive, even though after selecting in Syngenta. First, I called him and said, "Anna, I selected as data scientist in Syngenta." Anna, like that, I said to him. And even actually after a career break, I take a career break. At the time, a lot of people my parents some of the decisions I take now. My parents didn't accept the decisions. For example, let's say in this year itself, like in February now, I have I have two options. One, I need to leave my job as a business development executive with a good pay, or I can pursue a data science intern, which is not paid. I think either I can do this or that. But I think instead of sales, I can go for data science. So I choose a internship without paid. Even like my parents are scolding me like, "Why you're losing a job like that?" I think and I just said to I I actually think it's stupid at that time. But I called Rajan and I asked him like, nah, I don't know now if I did it right or not. He said, "Don't worry, bro, you're doing right only. You know that like." He just to say always he always speaks in a manner of very positive manner, so to me especially what thing happens, and especially in work now, what happened is like he actually teaches me like how to approach a customer, how to convince them, and about the products of the yes, they have multiple products now. In sales perspective, he teaches me a lot. And some of the days I didn't do sales. Now what he will do, he pick a customer. He picks the customer and he do entry on my mobile.
Hmm.
Like he basically he transferred the sales to me like that.
Okay. Okay.
He
Got
did a lot of things to me like this.
it.
At
Okay.
the initial stage, like if you worked in sales now, you know how much pressure it's like. Seniors, what they will think is like he won't survive like this. He will go in 1 or 2 months. So why I need to teach him? Why I need to waste my efforts?
And yeah,
Definitely, that's my things.
sales is all about
Mm.
target. If you're not meeting target, they will not value you.
Actually, in sales now, the catchy point is seniors itself, they won't teach that much. When comparing to IT or some other sectors, I saw in a lot of works. I has gone around the 3 or 4 works in sales now. That's why I'm saying, like, the seniors are not interested to teach. They will they are not like Rajana. Rajana is very he's kind,
Very
he's
cooperative
genuine,
person.
very cooperative person. He helps me a lot. No one in sales, no one if you like for example, if I'm speaking a person, if I convince them now, I only take the entry. We will say as a quick data entry at the time. Uh, quick data entry. I only take the entry, and no one allows to take the entry to others. But if he convinces the customer, he calls me, and I came, and he will at the initial stage. I'm saying around January, February, like that. I joined in December now. I
Mhm.
met yeah, January, February, March, January, February especially these 2 months. it gone like that.
Okay, now move to IIT BS. After your third NEET
Okay.
attempt, you decided not to try again because due to some financial limit. So then, how did you first hear about the IIT Madras data science program?
Actually, I think in 2020, December itself, they put a post like in news articles. It came. I saw in my father's mobiles, like it came. I actually tried to apply. They said offline, like you need to pursue offline degree, either offline degree or you need to discontinue offline degree. Like that, they mentioned. I didn't even apply. Like I didn't even join a degree, so I can't able to eligible for that. On 2022 October, like sorry September attempt, I guess they removed it and I joined. They removed it and I joined. Like I'm actually searching for some other degrees which will be more like definitely. I think I can learn something. I can boost my skills. Especially I applied this degree for boosting my skills. Especially that's the only reason I applied. Even I didn't apply for a. I didn't think I get a placement from IITM like that. At the time, my mind is not like that. I didn't apply for placements. I applied for skills to improve my skills, and especially I like to switch from sales. That's why I applied.
Okay, can you explain briefly how the program works? Like from if you want to get admission into it, you have to like write qualifier exam and just tell about now what is the process.
If you are asking for this IIT MBS
Yeah, yes.
qualifier exam, how it is?
Yeah, I'm just talking about the
Just
overview of this program. That what is qualifier exam? That how many stages are there in this program?
actually this at the time I applied. Now there are only three stages. One is
Mm-hmm.
foundation diploma and degree.
Mm-hmm.
Now after voice tech, we updated it to BS level, fourth level they added. And now it is MTech is also there. Current right now five levels is there in this course.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like if you like in qualifier, it's very pretty easy. If you study the 10th very well and maybe 11th, 12th also, if you did good now, that you can definitely get pass in qualifier. Like maths, statistics, English one, and computational thinking. This maths one, and English are very pretty easy. Like I said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
computational thinking only you need to more focus on qualifier for my perspective because it will be more new but it's also easy. If you sit and study computational thinking now, that's also very easy. And I passed a qualified with a pretty good score actually. I forget the scores actually. Don't ask scores. I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I think for qualifier I scored more than 70 or 80%. I guess I
Okay.
forget it. Uh, for qualifiers, what I did is like I will take a before exams I take a 5 days I guess 5 days unpaid leave from my office and I will prepare for it. Like I will submit that like weekly assignments I will do. In the mean like whatever breaks I may got I will do the assignments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what qualifier is. For foundation level, I actually feel pretty tough on marks too actually. That's pretty tough, I feel. But it's also easy, but I feel like at the time, maybe due to lack of time. But also, I got a good score in foundation level also. In foundation level also, my CGPA is around 7, I guess. Yeah, 7. For 7. Uh, and when I went to diploma level now, that feels very tough for me.
Uh-huh.
Like I actually need to learn more about the programming language that I didn't even know, especially by I don't know for any programming language. At the time in diploma, in my health science course, I'm actually learning R language, and here I'm learning Python language. So
Okay.
it's become a pretty tough for me
Uh-huh.
without knowing basics. But Sudarshan sir's lectures are very good. But even though it's in English, at the time, like watching English lectures, it's also okay. But what I did for learning before learning programming languages, I will search in YouTube uh, uh, coding language in my local language. Like in Tamil, I will search for some videos. There is a YouTube channel called Error Makes Clever in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
They teach Python and Tamil, and also a lot of subjects they teach like database management system, SQL. Sorry, SQL and database DBMS both are the same. Java. These are all subjects I learned basics like if I learned some basics in my local language, and I can build after that I can watch some of the English lectures and I can learn and I can build more. If I made my basics are very strong, I can make a good building like that. I
Okay.
thought, and I learned the basics from those lectures. I think around the 10 or 12 lectures will be there in Saitan for the in Tamil. I watched the whole thing. After that, I start to watch again Citizen Sir lectures. I almost completed the whole series. What they say, playlist. Whole
Mhm.
playlist. I completed the whole playlist of Citizen Sir. And yeah, I also passed the Python. And first attempt itself, I passed the Python and database management system. What happened is like in the first attempt, uh, I actually didn't study well due to work. Second attempt, the same strategy I followed, and the database management system was also passed.
Can you give like some kind of tips to how to clear the Python OPP exam? Like whenever I talk to someone, they will say the Python OPP is really very difficult.
Like if you didn't know any programming language now, what you need to do is take paper and pen. Instead of typing the code, write the codes first. Understand the code. Like using pen, and it looks like it works actually. It's maybe people think why I need to go backward like this, but if you need to build foundations very strong, if you go like this, coding with pen and paper first, and after that try to code in your system or laptop, that will definitely work. That's
Yeah.
worked for me. Like it's like this only I do. Even in Chennai, now I have a note of Python. I do that. I will wrote my Python codes in notebook. After that, only I write whatever mistakes I do in coding. What's the what's the positive here is what are the mistakes you are doing, you can note it in your physical notebook. While you are referring it now, you can see, okay, here I missed the curly braces, here it missed the semicolon. Those things you can easily find. And whatever spacing mistakes you are doing, those things also you can find in the past you do, you can find it. That's the key thing. Most people doesn't even try to do that. That's the problem. If you did this now, definitely will crack the OPT exams.
And yeah, you need to understand that Python is not a theory kind of subject. You have to keep doing practice. Practice is more important. Okay. Let's talk about the internship process. Okay. Does the IIT Madras provides internship support?
Yes, actually, internship I got from IIT Madras only. Uh, and the placement is also I got IIT Madras only. Like,
Okay.
uh, yeah, actually, IIT Madras is providing both internship and placement support. Definitely, I will say. Yeah, even initial what I think is like I didn't get any support from IITM. I just need to boost my skills like that, I think. But IITM, they are having good opportunities with good CBCs. Like even I see in group uh, the CDCs are very good, like more than 8 LCA, more than 15 LCA, 16 LPA. For internship itself, 20,000, 30,000 per month, I'm saying. Internships are good. Like instead of falling in traps, fake internships, you can just trust IITM, complete a diploma, and you try to get an internship from IITM itself. The best way I suggest for IITM based students.
Okay. Is there any official placement cell there?
Yes, sir. I get placements in this state. There you can register and you can get the placements. We will collect some fees, I guess around 1,000 or 1,500, but I didn't pay any fees. So, like I will explain how I didn't get paid. Yeah, there is a like a you will say IIC.
Okay. Then what kind of support they provide there? Like they providing some kind of courses like skill development or anything?
Actually, if you're paying the fees now, those people they are providing skill support definitely. Yes, sir. Like aptitude test, what kind of aptitude test will be the coding test, presentation skills test. Those tests they will provide. But actually, I didn't go through the traditional IIC process. This is one thing. Like you pay fees and go like this. Another thing is you will receive emails from IITM itself. You just need to apply it. If the company calls you, you can just attend the interview. That's another thing will be there. Like that only I applied for both the internship and Syngenta also. Actually, Syngenta, they conducted hackathon, Syngenta hackathon. There almost I think more people have participated, out of which they selected only few people. Even for interview itself, they selected very few people in Syngenta hackathon. Very
Is there
few
any
people.
criteria of like having some kind of CGPA? Then you are able to apply that.
You need to maintain a CGPA of 6. You need to maintain a CGPA of 6, I guess. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's six
yes.
CGPA.
Because one of my friend also, he's also working as a data engineer in Chennai. I think I forget the company name. Even in IIT based post also there. His CGPA is more than 6 only. It's 6. Yeah, it's around 6 only, but more than 6. Like that, like 6.1, like that. He's also right now working as a data engineer. He's he's one time senior to me. He joined in March itself as a data engineer.
Okay. Could you suggest some two, three changes to IIT and BS to make it more impactful for students? And what would they be?
Actually, IIT MBS, their lectures are good. Actually, here the problem is from my side. Uh, if I think now, if I my understanding skills are good, I can watch those things.
Mhm.
Uh, that's the thing. I think in IIT foundations itself, they are also teaching in local language. Also, I guess
Yeah,
like
yeah, they
uh,
started. They started uploading lectures in Hindi.
yeah. In actually in
Okay.
Tamil Nadu also they will teach in Tamil for some live lectures. They will teach in Tamil actually for the TN students. So they are actually making steps every day. From each term, they are doing very good. Like for example, if I face with this problem, they are right now doing. They are solving this. The the lectures are pretty good. The suggestion for IITM,
You can give any constructive feedback.
maybe they can put the exam centers near to my home. That I will definitely ask IITM. Every time they will put me 20 or 30 kilometers away. Not 20 or
Okay.
30, sometimes 50 kilometers away from home. That's very
Mhm.
pretty bad.
Okay. Do you think
Mm.
that IIT में BA जो degree है, doing as a standalone degree is worth it, or is it better as a parallel course? Because if you're doing some kind of dual degree, then it will be more beneficial for you.
Actually, if you're doing for dual degree, that will be more efficient. That I will definitely say. For example, if you're doing a chemical engineering with a data science, in chemical engineering, they will do simulations now. So if you do the data science degree, that will be more good. It will boost. Like uh, like data science basically boosts your skills in your domain. In chemical engineering domain, data science will boost your skills. Like that in robotics, data science will boost your skills. And in physics also, like in any department you choose, data science skills will boost. So I will suggest it. Even I think IIT MBS is also planning to do some economics with the data science students, or the planning actually finance with data science, economics with data science. They actually send a form to us and ask us which course will be. And here I will maybe suggest IIT MBS to create a course on health science with data science, because health data analytics it's very vast, and the data is also very complex. So that will be more good if they do separate course for this if they are planning to do add more.
Do you know about the
Mm.
dropout ratio in IIT and BS? Because when we talk any online program, no, there is like a very high number of dropout ratio. Then why do you think some students leave this program?
Actually, here I need to convey a message to students. Don't think yourself as an IITM student after clearing the qualifiers first suggestion from me. After clearing diploma, you 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 take a pride yourself like I am a pure IITM student like that. They have small suggestion, just a suggestion from me. Like a lot of people thinking like, okay, I am become an IITM student, and they force are after clearing qualifier, they force are very uh, like how to say like it's here like in IITM PS there is a catch, like they are providing degrees only who are eligible after diploma. If
Mhm.
you see technically, if
Okay.
you see technically, because a lot of people are dropping in diploma itself due to toughness. Even some of my friends also they dropped in diploma itself. But still degree they are making now. Only I think right now degree students they are doing around 1,000 or 1,200 like this.
Mhm.
Out of more than I think around more than 30. How many people are there? More than 40,000 I guess
More
students.
than 36,000 are there.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay.
So, this, you need to in IITM, in IITM DS, generally in IITM, they are making a JEE exam to enter. Then instead of that, you are doing diploma for the
Mhm.
entrance. Like that, you make a mindset. After clearing diploma, think yourself as a proud IITM.
Okay, just talk
Mm.
about your OPP like a journey. You have shared this in the LinkedIn post that one of the most inspiring moment for your journey, like both Python OPP. You were using some kind of broken government laptop, a power cut happened, and you was like a sitting on a staircase to finish your test. Okay, can you share that moment for us? That what happened?
Actually, what happened in movie me too is while doing my exam, the electricity gone, and I bring my laptop to stairs, and I did the exam at the time. Movie two of Python, I guess. So it's very funny. Now I'm thinking it's but now it feels funny. But at the time, I'm really pressured. I sweated a lot at the day. Uh, and that laptop that I used now, that's provided from the government, Tamil Nadu government at the time. Like I received that laptop in 2019. while I'm pursuing my 12th standard, they provided the laptop. It's actually, you can see the laptop itself broken. The plastic quality is not good, that's why it's broken. But otherwise, the working performance, that's are all good. Even though it doesn't meet the IITM standards, like they given some standards, like you need to have SSD and you need to have 8 GB of RAM, like that they mentioned. It only has 4 GB RAM and hard display quality is also okay. And like that only. But at the end of time, what happened is the keyboard's keys are same like that. Uh, doing the OPP exam is before OPP exam, I need to prepare my laptop itself, whether it is working or not, like that. It's now I am thinking it's very feel funny for me, but at the time I feel very pressured, especially like while thinking about the OPP. Like if OPP came, I will become okay. I need to take leave on Saturday. Generally in sales, they didn't give a leave on Saturday or Sunday. Some of the OPPs, like especially the MLP OPP, those things. What I did now, I take permission and I like while we were doing work, I take permission, came to home, did the exam, and again go to the location. They provided either a mall or a petrol pump. Like that also I did. And OPP exams, like uh, like sometimes camera doesn't work. I need to push my camera
Okay, it's not about
immediately.
resources, that how much resources you have. If you are willing to give a shot, yeah, you can make it. Let's talk about the BS lectures now. The BS lecture are are very recorded in the format. Okay. Then suppose you got some kind of backlog, then how did you catch up?
After diploma, sorry, not after diploma, after foundations, my schedule becomes very tighter. Like a lot of health science subjects have become very tougher. Work is become heavier. I joined in Kotak especially in this while pursuing diploma. It was joined in Kotak Mahindra Bank. The work becomes a little bit heavy in comparing to uh, in foundations. I didn't have like that in diploma. Like say in movie release game, I need to spend a lot of time, more than 12 hours in malls like it. In every course also, I will do spend 12 hours like this. But here the time shifts will change. That's why. Uh, I didn't watch a lot of lectures. What I will do is, I have one of my friend. What I will, she watches the lectures like that. I will ask her, maybe weekly once. I will ask her. She will guide me. Her name is Sapna. She will guide me like you need to study this to clear the exams. Like that for OPT also. For actually, my SQL now I have a lot of doubts. I asked her. She cleared me a lot of doubts. Like at the time, especially in the Python connectivity. I actually failed in DBMS first attempt. Second attempt only I cleared DBMS. Second attempt, she actually teach me how to work on Python concurrency. Like, uh, like I actually think like I'm only the one who is writing pen and paper methods for coding. She's also did the same. She's also administers me the same thing. But also she guided me like you need to do like this, like this. In DBMS, I think there are two question patterns will be there for Python connectivity. If you just remember these two patterns, you can just create tags that at that time. And the other questions are very easy, select all from customer the table name like that, and you just need to make queries now. That's all really easy. Yeah, I actually need to thank Sapna a lot. She actually guided me a lot throughout this diploma, especially even what TVS course, whatever course I took now, she guided me. Especially after I dropped my work, we actually studied together for even still now we are studying it together only in degree level. So she's also pursuing degree level right now.
Yeah.
Right? So someone who watched, I just asked them, borrowed their knowledge and go for exam.
Okay, let's
Mm.
talk about interim exam. That what tips would you give to student avoid last
So
minute
a
stress?
lot of previous year question papers. That's the only advice I will give. And
Okay.
also solve GAs also. That's also helps. Maybe what advice is like generally GAs they will do if they get the answers they just put the answers and submit it. Instead of that, study the question, study the answer, and put the ticket. You will get memorized like maybe some muscle memory, like the brain memory, it will do. Sometimes it will work. Like if you read the question, read the answer, and select it. Maybe if you receive the answer, instead of just taking it blindly, just read once, and before exams, try to solve it. Uh, and if you are like this very dedicated people, what they will do now, like more than 9.5 CGPA, some of my friends are there who's having 9.7, 9.8 CG, what they will do, they actually study the lectures, the slides. In lectures, they will provide slides now. They will download those slides. They prepare all the slides to get full marks. If you need
Okay.
full marks, you can do that. If you need to get okay, I around 60 or 70,
Uh-huh.
previous question paper is enough.
Okay, then must do previous year's question and the GA, like a week 8 to
Yes,
12 GA
yes.
question. Okay.
Mm,
What specific study
um,
resources helped you? Like any YouTube channel you followed, like any website or platform you
uh,
have followed in the journey?
like I in the aerodynamics level first, and mm, um, and apart from that, I just watch IIT lectures only, like aeronautics IIT lectures, like and the Sapna Civil. These are the things I will do. Like
Okay,
actually,
then
I didn't watch lot of lectures. Maybe I will watch some of the important lectures. You say, now this lectures you need to watch to understand. Even in this term, in deep in AIS and PS, she said, okay, in alpha beta programming, you need to watch this lectures. Like from this to this, if you watch, you can understand. Like that.
you have done your diploma in programming and diploma in data science. Which subject or
Yes.
project gave you most real world skills?
MLP and MLP project. That's actually even to selected the work now, my MLP projects, I explained in a manner that they know, like I'm good at ML, machine learning. In in like how in data science interviews, they mostly prefer machine learning when compared. Like a lot of people, what they will prefer is like a deep learning, advanced stuff, GenAI, those things. No need to go for those advanced stuff. If you study machine learning very well, and they will ask a lot of questions on machine learning only. Even after reaching MLP, like while studying MLP only, I learned a lot of things about like it's a very real school, like a real value, like a real like it works. You will apply a lot, and apart from that, DBMS is there, Python is there, Java is there. Like Java, before studying Java, I feel like Java will be tougher. But after once I started to study Java, I feel like okay, Java is also easy. Like that, I felt system comments also. I got system comments also. I got to set myself to crack it. System comments I got good marks itself in Java system comments. I got good marks. Especially, I didn't explain about TDS. Now, TDS is very practical, very, very, very practical. Like a like a lot of advanced concepts, especially while you're working as a data scientist, you will do data scraping. Those things will be done, and syncing the data. uh, Work on fast APIs. Those
Mhm.
things like even I just know about fast API in TDS itself. TDS course only I know about fast API and math projects. Math projects are very very practical. Like I don't like it's like after doing the math projects, your confidence will be boosted. That I will definitely say. Like okay, I make a website. Like that, my confidence boosts, especially when participating in hackathons. Math projects helped me to build websites. And yeah, and BDM project, yeah, definitely it's a very tough project. Maybe if you didn't get the data, that's one of the tough projects. If you get the data, that's become easy. And in BDM projects, you are going to study a real time data. Like still now in MLT or any other course, you're studying the data, which is maybe we can't able to say which is true, which is actually happened or not. Like that, we don't know. But in the business data management, you are going to approach a shop there. What really happens, like you can really see how seasonal trends affects the sales. Those things, especially people think like how dust gonna apply the just a small dust. Even the dust itself too affects the sales. That's also it's. You can learn a lot of things. Like as a research analyst, if you're going now, those things will be more helpful. Business research analyst. Hmm.
Okay, then
Yeah.
let's talk about the placement data. So you have made a lot of friends during this program. Then what did the placement data look like of IIT Madras program? Is there any placement idea of
Yes.
median, how much median they are getting?
For internships, I guess most of people are getting around more than 15K, 20K. In Singapore, they are getting 30K for internships. Yeah.
Okay.
And placements, they are getting averagely they are getting more than 6 to 7 LCA like that they are getting. In some cases, they are getting around 16 LCA. In some of the cases, 12 LCA, more than 10 LCA they are getting also in full time cases. I'm saying. In internships, people are getting more than 20K.
Okay,
Like
then you
in
can
the group,
say you
they,
can say in the
mm.
median internship you are getting near about 20-25K, and for full time placement you are like median will be like a 7 to 8 LPA.
And actually, nowadays, pretty increased, I guess. Like after Lalit sir becomes the vice president of placement, so he is actually pulling a lot of companies to IIT BS students. And around last 3 months now, a lot of placements are happening. Even yesterday, also, some of the people are placed. Like with a good CDC and going internships also with a good, like yesterday also for internships with more than 20K, they are getting paid. And
Mhm.
with placement opportunity, with pre-placement, what they say PPA,
PPO.
pre-placement PPO, pre-placement of offer, I guess. Yeah, they are also getting in Canada itself. There are more than 20 firms are working from IIMDS itself.
Okay.
Interns, we are working right now. There are three interns, I guess, and others are working as data scientists. They are all joined as interns in Canada before 2 or 3 years, and they are now working with a good CTC, like more than 6 or 7 LPA. Maybe some people are getting more. I think they're getting more than 8 or 8.5 LPA, also 8.5 more, even more. They're getting like seniors. Even some of the seniors they went for a tour in Switzerland, in Switzerland tour also. They went from company side. They bring them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. And you got this placement offer from IIT Madras itself.
Yeah, but not directly through this CII. Maybe help of CII will be there. But if you're getting from CII, you need to pay some fees to IITM. But if you receive some emails, like a lot of companies are coming now, they are not only just took from CII directly, they also do that. Not they will analyze and they will pick up some people also. Especially in Syngenta hackathon, what happened like this in Syngenta case, they conducted a hackathon whose projects are good, they actually pulled them for the they are called them for the interview. I think around 30 people they called for first interview and second interview they around 10 people is in second interview and finally they selected three data scientists and four interns. I guess. Wait a minute. Yeah, four interns.
Okay, can you tell me that which project or a skill do you think made the biggest difference in getting hired?
Really directly Srinivas sir, who's the head of the digital in IIT, sorry, not IIT, in Silinta, directly asked about the project. He knows all our projects. Like actually, he's also a student of IIT and GS.
Okay.
He did this course. He's along working in Silinta. He's also pursuing this degree to gain more on data science perspective. He asked a lot on this project. Like in the interview, in the second round of interview, he asked explain about all projects like for Mad 1, Mad 2, uh, ML project. And apart from that also, if you add some other projects now, they will ask about it also. Like in ML, I actually did a lot of projects and also I worked in real data. Like one of my friend, she's working in a health science data. Me and her, we had worked on the data to apply ML model um, to predict a disease, especially. Maybe I don't like to mention it. Maybe if the paper is published, maybe I will say the name. Yeah,
Mhm.
that also I worked and there I explained about that project also. It's a real time data, actual hospital data.
Okay, let's move to the next question. If someone has only 6 months, okay, and they want to prepare for data science career, what should they focus on first?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's a good question. Machine learning, deep learning. First two things you need to be learn more on. Still now I'm learning deep learning. In deep learning, try to learn PyTorch or TensorFlow. PyTorch is good. TensorFlow is also good. But PyTorch is more convenient, I guess. I learned PyTorch, so that's what I'm saying. And if you're going for data engineering, you can learn PySpark. I'm saying. So, I didn't learn PySpark. I just learned the PyTorch. Um, and natural language processing. It's very, very
Okay,
important.
NLP.
Natural language processing. I forgot to speak about this. Natural language processing is very, very important. Like if you're converting your PDFs into some documents, you need to vectorize them. And like basically, natural language processing is like converting the text into numbers using the tokenizations. And LLMs are worked on, like especially RAG. RAG is more of NLP when comparing to other things. So
Okay.
yeah, if you learn these three things with MLDL, PyTorch, NL, sorry, MLDL, NLC, NL, natural language processing. 5 hours, that will be more good. And apart from this, if you are going for the advanced concepts, like for example, in the hackathon, I learned new things. Actually, for the hackathon itself, only I can able to know about the RAG actually, retrieval augmented generation. LLMs actually you need to know how to integrate the LLM in systems. That's also okay. You don't need to know about the max. Like a lot of max will be there behind LLMs.
Okay, whatever you have mentioned, all the topic that is covered in IIT
Mm.
base program or not?
Yes, in degree level, those all things are covered.
Okay, that's got
Here
it.
I need to, if you're working on a AI now, try to learn Next.js and Next.js, next JavaScript and fast API. Yes, fast API. Fast API is very important. Like it will makes AI more speed. Like it will work very good. When comparing to using a traditional Flask and others, instead of that, you use a Flask API. So try to learn Flask API also. Like in development perspective, I'm saying. Uh, Next.js Flask, that's very important. MCP is new, also new for me, but maybe if you know MCP now, that will be more good. Like MCP concept, it's rising for the last 6 months only, it's getting very trend, and a lot of companies are working on it. So maybe if you have some time, try to work on MCP also. AI agents, generative AI, those things also you need to work. Uh, Yeah, this courses are actually all the things I said now. Those are all in IIT course. For example, Fast API you can learn from TDS. Like you will get a general idea about it. About Fast API.
Mhm.
Next.js maybe you can learn from also. In IIT base they will use Vue also. Actually Vue also you can use for integrated AI systems. Even for a Goodwill AI project that I did, I used a Vue framework only because at the time I don't know other frameworks. Vue framework only I used. Generative AI is also separate course is there. Large language models is there. Deep learning is there. Artificial intelligence is there. Artificial intelligence, it's like maybe if you think like it's very like why they are doing like this like that. But if you study further now, like in BS level courses, if you go, you can know how artificial intelligence course is important. AI essentially, I'm saying.
Okay, then move to last segment. Suppose if you could restart your journey, what's one thing you would do differently?
Maybe I will study more on maths. That I will definitely say. Learn maths in degree level. What I'm doing is I'm going for again to cover some of the concepts I forgot. Maybe if I I actually maybe build more focus more on the foundations and diploma itself to improve your CGPA.
Mhm.
Try to maintain a CGPA above 9 at the time so that you can get more opportunities. Yeah, actually, why I'm mentioning is in second round of interview, the first question they asked is why your CGPA is low. My CGPA is 7.11 only,
Mhm.
but I'm able to explain the reason behind it because of my work, because of my full-time works, other degree. So in my other degree, actually, I have a good CGPA. Out of 4 in associate in health sciences, I got 3.84, I guess, and in Bachelor of Sciences, I got 3.21 out of 4. So that's just good that I said. And apart from that, I said I worked in a full-time degree, so full-time work, so I can't able to much focus on improving the CGPA.
Can you suggest some practical tips that by implementing those tips, they can improve their CGPA from 6 to 8 or 8 point something?
Try to do courses 3, maybe 2, like that, and study very deeply, solve all the previous year question papers, and yeah, actually, uh, PPTs, the slides are Bibles, the exams. Maybe you try to go through it once. Like they will ask question. They are asking questions now that definitely from the syllabus itself. If you say study the syllabus, that's all. The syllabus are slides basically. That's all.
Okay, how many
Hmm.
hours should one to devote in the study to get a good CGPA on the daily basis? I'm talking about.
Actually, I know some of the people more than 9.8 CGPA. They are spending around more than 10 hours like that also. They actually dropped some of the drawing the degrees and to improve the CGPA. But it's not like that. You don't need to spend 10 hours like that to make it 10 CGPA. Maybe uh, daily, study daily, 2 to 3 hours, 4 hours. If you're making 4 hours or 5 hours, then that will be great for every day to get that. Maybe if you're working somewhere and you can't able to do that, Just download the slides. If it gets doubt, try to solve it. If you get stuck, watch the lectures like that. Even my CGPA now, after diploma, some of the subjects, CGPA is not good. I improved my CGPA actually. In the last two terms only. Before last two terms, my CGPA is around six only. In the last two terms, like in Java, in system comments, whatever subjects I took, I got more than A grade, at least B or more than A. Like that I got, and I improved it to around 6 to 7.11. The last two terms I got the four projects and four theory courses I used. So eight courses, and I improved the CGPA.
Okay, just the closing segment. If suppose
Mm-hmm.
someone listening right now has failed to get a government seat, like in case he's not able to clear the medical or JEE exam, what is your personal message to them?
Don't take any suicidal thoughts. Maybe try to convey what's your perspectives to your parents if they are not ready to listen. Maybe take some bold decisions like what I did, like go for work, get some exposure, or like that's why I said like if you're thinking for suicidal thoughts, or if you are clear about career things, you just take a safer side. Like take this degree, I will suggest this degree. The foundation level is easy. You can foundation level is manageable. But for NEET preparation, definitely I can say, especially yeah, you can do it. It's pretty good. And also, don't worry, your skills won't be wasted. Your skills won't be wasted. Maybe even if you got a MBBS seat, that's good. Even if you don't, you have a safer career from IIT BS with a good placement support. So yeah, that's what I said. That's what
Okay
I can say.
then, okay then. Thank you, Sanjay, for like giving such precious time. I hope this session will help other a lot.